NCWLIFE Channel Sports is proud to bring you the following presentation.
14-footer, good. Big bucket for Eastmont.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Abby's Pizza, Biosports Physical Therapy, Clean Connection, Coldwell Banker Cascade, Confluence Health, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Global Car Care, Harvest Valley Pest Control, Highlander Golf Course and Grill, Kennedy Real Estate Group, Les Schwab, Sangster Motors, Save Mart, Together for You, and TC Slingers. Now let's go to the gym for live coverage of high school sports on your local TV station, the NCWLIFE Channel.
Sean Garth with the drive and the shot.
Nice shot to the basket. Hello and welcome everyone to our coverage to start the season of Big 9 basketball here on the NCWLIFE Channel. I'm Gran Olson and great to have you along today. Saturday afternoon doubleheader coming your way today. It's the North Creek Jaguars taking on the Wenatchee Panther boys. That's our first game. And then the Sela Vikings, the girls in town today to take on the Wenatchee Panthers. And that will pretty much start immediately following the boys game. Boy, great to have another season underway here on the NCWLIFE Channel. Both teams played the last couple of days. Wenatchee played a non-league matchup down in Othello, lost by 10 points on Thursday night, 78-68. Meanwhile, North Creek across the river last night taking on the Eastmont Wildcats and came away with a 14-point victory. So the Wenatchee Panthers, fairly inexperienced team, playing an experienced North Creek team who only has 3 seniors on the team, but 9 juniors on the roster. So there is experience in the team from Bothell. We'll have more coverage coming up a little bit later on before the girls game, and for now we will take a commercial break, and when we come back we will visit with Wenatchee Panther head coach Robin Kansky right after this.
If you could live anywhere, where would it be? And what would it be like? With today's home values, this is the perfect time to sell and make those dreams real. When you work with a world-class agent at Coldwell Banker, you benefit from trusted guidance in our revolutionary seller's assurance program to make your home sale more rewarding than ever. So it really is true. Your dreams don't have to be just dreams.
You've got a lot to do today. While you're out and about, remember to dispose of your unused medications safely and anonymously. It's a simple act that makes your home a safer place. Next time you're at the pharmacy, just place them in the drop box. To find a location, visit medproject.org.
All right, our pregame show coverage continues now here on the NCWLIFE Channel. We are joined by Wenatchee Panther head coach Robin Kansky. And Coach, great to see you back for another year.
Thank you for having me.
And you know, you've got a few practices under your belt now and a game on Thursday. What are you seeing out of your team that you like, and maybe some things that you need to work on a little bit here early in the season?
They have great attitudes. They want to get better. I just want us to continue to improve our shooting. So we'll see how it goes from there.
You know, 10-point loss Thursday night, and it sounds like it might have been a game of missed opportunities that night.
Yeah, absolutely. We chipped it down to, I think it was 2 or 3, and then had a turnover and had a guy forget to rotate back, and next thing I knew we were down by 7 or 8. So
what can you tell us about North Creek?
North Creek, I heard they beat Eastmont last night.
14 last night, yeah.
Yeah, they've got a couple of really good players. We'll just have to see how we match up against them.
Coach, best of luck tonight. Great talking to you again, and we'll talk to you soon.
Yes, thank you for having me.
You bet. Yeah. When we come back, we'll have tonight's starting lineups as our coverage on the NCWLIFE Channel continues right after this.
The agents of Kennedy Real Estate Group are committed to providing the ideal client experience. We believe in the power of relationships. Why? Because we don't just work here, we live here. From the nonprofits we serve, the parks where we play, and the local businesses we support, our team understands the value of living in the Wenatchee Valley. Let's begin your real estate story.
We were in Roseburg in the early 80s. Our oldest son, Dan, was a defensive back, a starter on that team. They in fact, became Oregon State champions, setting the first undefeated 14-0 season in Oregon's history. And a lot of people were losing jobs. Friends had left the community. It was a hard time. That football team and companies like Abby's kept that place alive and the community spirit alive. That's legendary.
All right, Gran Olson back courtside with you as we are getting ready for this non-conference matchup tonight between the North Creek Jaguars and the homestanding Wenatchee Panthers. Great to have you along tonight. Gran Olson with you. And boy, Saturday basketball. I said good to have you with us tonight, but yeah, it's Saturday afternoon. Good crowd on hand today. This is the first of a doubleheader, as we mentioned earlier. The next game will feature the Wenatchee ladies taking on the Sela Vikings. So by the way, North Creek is in Bothell, and they opened in the fall of 2017. So a fairly new school from the Bothell area. The Jaguars are members of the 4A King County Conference. So boy, a very competitive conference. They play the likes of Skyline, Stanwood, also Bothell in that conference. So a very competitive school here tonight. North Creek did defeat the Eastmont Wildcats last night in Eastmont, and that final was 81-57. Meanwhile, the Panthers, they dropped a game on Thursday night, losing to Othello by a final score of 78-68. Let's take a look now at tonight's starting lineups, and we will begin with the visiting North Creek Jaguars. Head coach is Wayne Knowles. Starting tonight, 6'1" junior Roman Jackson Hayes. He'll be joined in the backcourt by Tristan Batista. He's also a junior at 6 feet tall. Raj Dillon starts tonight as senior wing player at 6'1". The other wing player is Silas Woodward. He's at 6'4". He's a junior. And Andrew Jensen, the only senior starter tonight, he is 6'3". And now for the homestanding Wenatchee Panthers, head coach Robin Kansky. Jackson Bishop to start tonight, 6'4" senior. He'll be joined by Michael Torres, also a senior at 6'2". Aiden Veneros, a senior at 6'1". He also gets the start tonight, along with Jamison Jelsing, a senior at 6'3". And rounding out the starting lineup for the Wenatchee Panthers, a lot of playing experience. Rivers Cook, a 6'4" senior. So yes, it is Wenatchee Panther basketball, the 113th season of basketball here at Wenatchee High School. And this is, believe it or not, the 141st school the Wenatchee Panthers have played in that history. So the Panthers are 71-40 in-home openers here at Wenatchee High School. And since that's 111 games, they've had 112 seasons. The only season they had one game was 1918 and 1919. So a long history of basketball here at Wenatchee High School. We will take a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back and we'll have the tip. It's Wenatchee and North Creek coming your way on the NCWLIFE Channel right after this.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you're calling on 35 plus years of experience in the Wenatchee Valley. Spending extra time in your home, you may have discovered an unwanted aroma. Stinky feet, pets, who knows what. Call Dick's today about installing their Train Clean Effects electronic air cleaner or a Rheem Halo ultraviolet air purifier. Either way, the air quality in your home will be improved. Proudly servicing all of North Central Washington, call 884-6444 today.
When the people you serve are your friends and family, you see the world a bit differently. You understand that your survival depends on the health and strength of your relationships. Your word is your reputation, and that doing the right thing is the only way of life that matters. At Confluence Health, we remain humble. Trust is a gift that is earned, a privilege, an honor. And we remain grateful for the trust you place in our hands.
Tonight's broadcast also brought to you by our all-important sponsors, who without them we wouldn't be bringing you this broadcast, and that includes the Highlander Golf Course and Grill. You can plan your next tournament and event today at the Highlander. Call the Pro Shop today and schedule your time on the Full Swing S4 widescreen golf simulators. Give the Highlander a call at 509-884-4653. Also brought to you today by Harvest Valley Pest Control. Living healthy, local, and pest-free. You can rest assured with Harvest Valley Pest Control that they are using kid and pet-safe materials around your home or office. Call Harvest Valley Pest Control today for your free estimate. Phone number 509-423-2207. And once again, a big thank you to all of our sponsors. They are our all sports sponsors throughout this season, and we do appreciate that. Once again, quick look at tonight's starters for North Creek. It's Roman Jackson Hayes, Tristan Bautista. Like I said, 3 seniors on this roster out of 12. The rest all juniors for the Jaguars. Raj Dillon, he's a senior tonight, 6'1". He'll start. Silas Woodward, as well as Andrew Jensen. And for the Panthers, starters tonight, Jackson Bishop, Michael Torres, Aiden Veneros, Jamison Jelsing, and Rivers Cook. All right, we will take a break for our national anthem, and we'll come back. It's tip time. North Creek and Wenatchee, and we'll be back in 2 minutes. Stay with us.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So it's right here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders, or something else altogether.
We provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free. Harvest Valley Pest Control.
All right, we are back courtside here at Wenatchee High School. Gran Olson with you as both teams take to the floor. Wenatchee in their home white uniforms, as you can see, trimmed on their shorts in purple and gold with purple numbers trimmed in yellow, while North Creek in town in their purple uniforms trimmed with white and white numbers. So we are set for basketball here at Wenatchee High School. In the center circle will be Raj Dillon for the Jaguars, and jumping it up for the Panthers is 6'4" Jackson Bishop. Ball's in the air, and we are underway. Basketball season is underway here on the NCWLIFE Channel. With the basketball is Michael Torres for the Panthers. Goes far wing over there to Jackson Bishop. Dump pass underneath. There's Rivers Cook, the big man. It's up and in. Panthers jump out to a quick 2-0 lead. Come out with a full court press as well. Almost a turnover right there. North Creek does break it. Shot from the perimeter is taking. It's no good. Silas Woodward with that miss. And it goes up and over the backboard. Just underway. 7:28 left to go first quarter. Great to have you with us on this Saturday afternoon. Torres now across the timeline for the Panthers. Goes to Rivers Cook, holds it above his head, back to Torres, far side, dump pass underneath, and that is our first turnover of the ball game. On the Panthers, the Jaguars come back the other way. There's Jackson Hayes at the point, just hands it off there to Bautista. Panthers man-to-man defense here to start this one. Dump pass underneath, there's Jackson Hayes, short jumper, it's up and in. Once again, this team can put up some points. They scored 81 last night against the Eastmont Wildcats, who figure to be a pretty good boys basketball team this year. Panthers have it back again. With the basketball is Bishop, and he is called for a traveling violation. So the last two possessions, 2 turnovers for the Panthers. in this 2-2 ball game. Here's Bautista now across half court, picked up there by Michael Torres to Jackson Hayes. Now it's back out to Woodward. Working on Rivers Cook. Bounced it off his foot, I believe, and that's the first turnover on North Creek, and the Panthers come back the other way. Baseline, here's Torres going to take the jumper short, and the rebound to Jackson Hayes. Right-handed dribble across the timeline, and a bomb shot taken right there, and that was number 23, Andrew Jensen, with that long shot. It missed. Panthers back the other way. With it, Veneros for the Panthers to Torres. Gets it briefly knocked out of his hands. A tough running jumper, and he does draw the foul. That will be our first foul of the ball game, and it's on Tristan Bautista. So one team foul now on North Creek, none yet for the Panthers. To the free throw line is 6'2" senior Michael Torres. Torres, right-handed shooter, first one perfect. So the first points of the night for Torres in this 3-2 ball game. Panthers up by 1. Torres, second one, too hard off the back of the iron. Fight for the rebound, and we may have a reach-in foul. Let's see, right in the key. And it is on Jackson Bishop. So both teams now with a team foul here early in this first quarter. Panthers once again come out with a little bit of full court pressure. With it is Bautista, far side Jensen, one-handed shovel pass, taken Jackson Hayes, no good, but there's Dillon high for that rebound, and North Creek should have a fresh shot clock here. Bautista in the lane, 8-foot jumper is no good, rebound to Jackson Bishop. Quickly, Veneros down court. To Bishop, top of the key, thought about the shot, drives now in the lane, kind of forced to put it up, no good. Fight for the rebound, it's on the baseline, and there's the whistle, and it did. Veneros nicely threw it off the leg of a Jaguar player, and the Panthers will have it. 28 seconds on the shot clock. 5:12 left first quarter, 3-2 game, Panthers up by 1. Torres, bounce pass inside, and it's thrown away, and that's the third turnover on Wenatchee here in this quarter. Jackson Hayes, nice between the leg dribble, scoop layup, no good, and he draws the foul. Boy, very athletic shot there. And that foul is on Aiden Veneros. So second team foul on the Panthers, and that's will send Roman Jackson Hayes to the free throw line. The 6'1" junior, free throw good. Got all 3 points so far tonight here early on for the Jaguars. Coached by Wade Knowles, as I mentioned, out of Bothell. Second free throw short, this time no good. The Panthers back the other way and lose it once again. 4 turnovers now in this first quarter. Here's Jensen, kicks it out. Jackson Hayes, one-handed pass back to Jensen, cross-court as he's picked up defensively by Torres. A little pushing and shoving there. Tough shot, good by Jensen. So Jensen's first 2 of the night in his 5-3 North Creek lead. Bishop, cross-court, Torres. He's going to put up the long 3, no good. Underneath, Rivers Cook back up, can't get the short jumper to fall. Jensen with the rebound, and this was an issue the other night against Othello. A few short shots missed. Shot is good, left hand, and a foul. What a shot that time. And that was Silas Woodward. And he'll have a chance now to complete a 3-point play. Rivers Cook picks up the foul for the Panthers, his first. So 3 team fouls on Wenatchee, 1 on the Jags. Woodward to complete the 3-point play and does so. 8-3 ball game, 5-point Panther lead. On the baseline, it's Veneros to the basket. He has it blocked away by Raj Dillon. Remember, he's not very tall, Dillon, 6'1", but he jumped in the center circle, so this kid has some hops, number 5 for North Creek. Now it's Torres underneath their Panther basket, trying to get it in. Does so to Rivers Cook on the baseline. Now back to Torres. Good man-to-man defense by the Jaguars here in this first quarter. Under 4 minutes now left in the period. Veneros, 10 on the shot clock for the Panthers, to Torres. Now to Veneros. Back out top of the key, and that is Jelsing driving it. Veneros off the backboard, but he does draw the foul, and Coach Knowles did not like that foul, and it'll be on Raj Dillon. So 2 team fouls now on North Creek, 3 on the Panthers here in the first quarter. That'll send Aiden Veneros to the free throw line, 6'1" senior. Right-handed shooter, first one in and out, no good. He'll get another one. A couple of substitutes now. Thomas McCarthy in for the Panthers. McCarthy, 6'5" sophomore. So Veneros missed the first. Second one on the way. This time it's good. 8-4 ball game now as the Panthers down by 4. Other substitute for Wenatchee, by the way, is Travis Torres, a 5'8" freshman for these Panthers. There's Jensen for 3, good. 11-4 now. 7-point North Creek lead. There's another turnover on the Panthers. Jackson Hayes back the other way, layup, good. He's got 5 here in this first quarter, and Coach Robin Kansky, he wants to talk things over. 3:16 left to go here first quarter. North Creek 13, Wenatchee 4, back in 30 seconds.
I'm Brian Thorpe, and I'm proud to say that Global Car Care is growing. We always do the right thing, and because of that, we're busy, and it's time to hire an experienced automotive technician. We spend as much time with our coworkers as we do our own family. I want them to understand they're not a number here. They're a person with a family, and I want them to be part of this family too. Do you want an owner that understands and respects what you do every day? I'm that guy. Our compensation is the best in the area. I want you to have your career with us.
I believe we've been coming to Abby's for 56 years, wasn't it?
Yes,
yeah.
56 years.
Remembering all the events as a family and a community that we spent at Abby's.
Excellent and delicious food at an affordable price. We're delighted that we live close enough to be able to be a frequent customer.
And we are.
And we are. In fact, we've got orders to bring home a giant pizza when we leave here tonight.
All right, 3 minutes, 16 seconds left to go first quarter. Panthers down by 9, 13-4 North Creek lead. And now North Creek comes out with a little full court pressure of their own here in the opening period. Panthers no problem breaking that. It's Bishop. Veneros, reverse layup, no good. Who's got the rebound? And it went off North Creek, and it will be Panther basketball. I think Jensen thought a Panther hit it, but Panthers will retain possession here. It's the freshman Torres to bring it in, does so. Bishop now on the baseline to Torres. It goes through his hands and out of bounds. That's 6th turnover now here in this opening quarter against the Panthers. Down the other way is Tristan Bautista, one of the many juniors on this roster. Jensen, baseline shot, no good, but gets fouled. I don't know if that was a three-pointer, if it was. He's going to get 3 free throws here. Jackson Bishop now, 2 quick fouls for the Panthers. Bishop, the 6'4" senior. So Jensen at the free throw line, the 6'3" senior for the Jaguars. First free throw, good. He's got 6 here in this opening quarter. And he was shooting a 3-pointer, so he gets 2 more here. Second one on the way, also good. Substitution for the Panthers, Michael Torres comes back in. And for North Creek, Jack Archer, a 6'4" junior, also checks into the game, along with Tyler McAfee, 5 junior. So lots of size now in for North Creek. Jensen's free throw, his 3rd one, and he gets them all. 3 for 3 on that trip, and it's now a double-digit lead for North Creek, 15-4. Here's Torres. Panthers looking to get something going here on offense. Torres, nice bit of dribbling out there against Roman Jackson Hayes. Torres puts the shot up, 3, good. Michael Torres, his 4th point of this quarter, cuts that North Creek lead to 8. Underneath shot taken, good. Jack Archer takes a hard fall, no foul called. But the Jags do get the 2 points. There's Torres, the freshman. Now to Veneros, free throw line. Shot taken, McCarthy up and in. Thomas McCarthy, nice little dipsy-do under the basket. And it's 17-9. Panthers back to full court pressure. Jackson Hayes for 3, good. 8 points for Roman Jackson Hayes in this first quarter. 20-9 now. Jags lead it. Torres working on Jackson Hayes and aggressively as North Creek now slides into a 2-3 zone defense. Baseline, McCarthy with it, puts up the right-handed shot. He is a lefty, no good. Air ball, and Bautista the rebound for North Creek. Now it's Jensen, left-handed dribble. Boy, he is not afraid to put that up and good for 3. And it's 23-9, and Coach Kansky wants another timeout. And we'll take one as well. 1:21 left to go, first quarter. North Creek 23, Wenatchee 9. We'll take a 60-second break and come right back.
You don't have to be a member to enjoy the view and dine in style at Highlander Bar and Grill, located in East Wenatchee. Highlander Golf Course has added 2 state-of-the-art full swing simulators. Food and drink service is available from our full-service bar and grill, offering breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Indoor and outdoor seating available. Call Shalane, our on-site coordinator, to schedule your special event.
1:21 left to go, opening quarter. Out of the timeout, Panthers have it. A nice run here by North Creek. 23-9 our score. 14-point lead, the biggest we've seen tonight. Here's McCarthy down low. Another nice move down there. The left-handed shot, no good. And back comes North Creek. Jordan Brown has checked in during that timeout. Jackson Hayes with it. Brown back out to Jackson Hayes. Jordan Brown now far side shot, long one, no good. Nice rebound by the Panthers and Michael Torres, and then the Panthers turn it over. Back the other way come the Jags. Here's Jackson Hayes, baseline. Jordan Brown, the shot no good. Rebound, offensive, underneath, it's good, and the Panthers commit the foul under there. So this could be another opportunity possibly for a 3-point play. It looks like it might be before the shot. Thomas McCarthy with the foul. Panthers 5 team fouls now in this opening quarter compared to 2 for North Creek. Underneath the basket, Tyler McAfee, and the ball is loose on the floor. McAfee has it and then gets taken away from him by Torres. Michael Torres, back the other way. Here's the freshman Torres with the shot, no good. In and out. Boy, it looked like he was going to get that one. The ball is on the end line, the baseline. And it looks like this ball is going to be North Creek basketball. So Travis Torres, quite a little shooter, 5'8" freshman. I'm assuming he's the brother of the 6'2" senior Michael Torres. It's Roman Jackson Hayes back the other way for North Creek. Looking for the last shot here as the first quarter winds down. And boy, he is just going to take it downtown. Good. Woo. And that will do it for the first quarter of play. After one here at Wenatchee High School, it's been all North Creek. The Jaguars 27 and the Wenatchee Panthers 9. Second quarter action coming your way in 60 seconds.
I'm Brian Thorpe, and I'm proud to say that Global Car Care is growing. We always do the right thing, and because of that, we're busy, and it's time to hire an experienced automotive technician. We spend as much time with our coworkers as we do our own family. I want them to understand they're not a number here. They're a person with a family, and I want them to be part of this family too. Do you want an owner that understands and respects what you do every day? I'm that guy. Our compensation is the best in the area. I want you to have your career with us.
The agents of Kennedy Real Estate Group are committed to providing the ideal client experience. We believe in the power of relationships. Why? Because we don't just work here, we live here. From the nonprofits we serve, the parks where we play, and the local businesses we support, our team understands the value of living in the Wenatchee Valley. Let's begin your real estate story.
All right, back courtside as we are set to start the second quarter of play here from Wenatchee High School. It's been all North Creek Jaguars in that first quarter, building an 18-point lead, 27-9. And boy, this team is shooters, and there's another long-range shot by Jensen, no good. Veneros, the rebound for the Panthers. Now to Michael Torres. Dumps it to Rivers Cook at the free throw line. Cook took a step or two, and he's going to be called for that traveling violation, and that is now 8 turnovers on the Panthers here in this first half compared to 1 committed by North Creek. Just underway second quarter. Gran Olson with you. Nice to have you along. Jordan Brown stays in for the Jaguars to start this second quarter. Also staying in there's McAfee, who has it. Turnaround jumper, no good, but it looked like he got hit on the arm. Remember, McAfee's 6'5", so he's a big customer out there. And this foul is on Aiden Veneros, and that's number 2 on him. And that's 16 fouls on Wenatchee, 2 on North Creek here in this first half. One more foul, and North Creek shooting free throws the rest of this half. Here's McAfee. Rolls it around, and it's good. 6'5" junior Tyler McAfee. Mentioned last night that North Creek played the Wildcats over in Eastmont. So a nice weekend in the Wenatchee Valley for these kids from Bothell as McAfee hits his second free throw. And it's a 20-point game now, 29-9. Panthers have it on offense. Here's Torres, jump shot, free throw line. Can't get the roll. McAfee with it. And then outlets it to number 15, and that's Silas Woodward. Far side, Jordan Brown, and he took too many steps as he was kind of setting up for that long-range shot. And that's turnover number 2 now on the Jaguars. Taking care of the basketball here this afternoon at Wenatchee High School as the Panthers come back the other way. Veneros to Torres, right side, Bishop. Good ball movement by the Panthers here, looking for somebody. Jelsing at the elbow, won't take the shot. And now cross-court, dangerous pass. There's Veneros, another reverse layup. Almost got it to go, but does draw the Jaguar foul. This one is on Tyler McAfee, his first and only the third team foul on North Creek here in this first half. Aiden Veneros to the free throw line, 6'1" senior for the Panthers. 1 of 2 from the line here in this first half. First one on the way, hits the back of the rim, no good. So may get 1 for 3 as Jackson Bishop a rest on the Panther bench, and back in there is Thomas McCarthy, the 6'5" sophomore. Veneros missed the first, second one is on the way, and misses that one as well. So having a tough time from the line here is Aiden Veneros, 1 of 4 now in this first half, and the Panthers need him too. Down by 20, 29-9, 6.5 minutes left go now before halftime. McAfee, the big junior, gets it over, shot taken Woodward, no good, and a nice rebound by McCarthy. Playing a very solid first half. Right when I say that, he throws it away, and back the other way comes North Creek. And there might be an over and back call. It is. McCarthy knew it. And that's turnover number 3 on the Jaguars. As the freshman, Travis Torres checks in, 5'8" freshman, and he'll replace Aiden Veneros in the Panther lineup. Also checking back in is Andrew Jensen and Roman Jackson Hayes, the 2 sharpshooters for the North Creek Jaguars. It's been all Jags here. First half, 29-9 lead. Veneros, far wing to McCarthy, or I should say Jelsing. Shot at the basket, no good. Boy, in and out, no good. But Jelsing does draw the foul. And this one's on Andrew Jensen, so that's the 4th-team foul on North Creek, and the first foul, I should say, for Andrew Jensen. Here's Jelsing, free throw line. First one good. Gets that to go, and I think Coach Wade Knowles and North Creek want to talk things over. 6:06 left to go here in the second quarter. And boy, it has been all North Creek. 29-9 our score. We're back in 60 seconds.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you're calling on 35 plus years of experience in the Wenatchee Valley. Spending extra time in your home, you may have discovered an unwanted aroma. Stinky feet, pets, who knows what. Call Dick's today about installing their Train Clean Effects electronic air cleaner or a Rheem Halo ultraviolet air purifier. Either way, the air quality in your home will be improved. Proudly servicing all of North Central Washington, call 884-6444 today.
When the people you serve are your friends and family, you see the world a bit differently. You understand that your survival depends on the health and strength of your relationships. Your word is your reputation, and that doing the right thing is the only way of life that matters. At Confluence Health, we remain humble. Trust is a gift that is earned, a privilege, an honor. And we remain grateful for the trust you place in our hands.
This afternoon's broadcast also brought to you by Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, providing heating and air conditioning service and installation since 1982. Serving residential and commercial, they specialize in indoor air quality installation and service or repair. 6:06 left to go, second quarter here at Wenatchee High School. It's been all North Creek so far out of the King County Conference. 29-10, the Jags lead it. Free throw this time by Jelsing, no good. Did hit his first. And it remains 29-10. Comes North Creek, Roman Jackson Hayes. Very good player. 11 points in the first quarter for Jackson Hayes. Also with 11, the man with the basketball. That's Jensen, Andrew Jensen, with 11 in that first quarter. Here's Bautista now. Back to Jackson Hayes, trying to shake himself loose to get the shot. He won't take it, but Jensen will. Rebound underneath, and it's taken by Jelsing. Back the other way, here's Michael Torres, hangs in the air, can't get the shot to go. Jensen the rebound, and back the other way come the Jaguars. Bautista, nobody on him, just takes the baseline layup, good. His first two of the night. Boy, just a little bit of lapse in the defense there for the Panthers. 31-10 now our score. Torres for the Panthers with it, loses control of it, does get it back and then throws it away. 10th turnover on Wenatchee here in this first half. Baseline, here's Jensen for three, good. He has 14 points here in this first half. 4:47 left to go, second quarter, 4-10. Here's the freshman Torres. Back out Jelsing, near side wing. Jackson Bishop with it. Once again, North Creek playing back to man-to-man defense now. It's Torres, free throw line, shakes the first defender, throws up an air ball. Rebound McCarthy underneath, tries to go back up with it, and he's fouled on the arm. And Thomas McCarthy will go to the free throw line. Let's see who that North Creek foul is on. So it is on number 3 and not number 4. That's Tristan Bautista, his second. 5-team fouls now on North Creek, and Panthers now struggling from the free throw line. 3 of 8 this half from the line for the Panthers. As Travis Torres checks in, and Jelsing has a seat on the Panther bench. Here's McCarthy, the lefty, does get this free throw. And he's got 3 points off the bench in this game for the Panthers in this 34-11 game with 4:20 left to go before halftime. Bautista. Here's Jensen left open. That's dangerous. Three-pointer, good. He's got 17 now in this game. Far wing, Veneros. Drives in the lane. Nice layup. Can't get it to go. McCarthy back up. Can't get it. Or I should say that's Rivers Cook back up. Can't get it. He's fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. This one's on Roman Jackson Hayes. To the free throw line. Rivers Cook only 2 points so far this afternoon. Gets that, so that's 3 points on the day. Michael Torres leading things for the Panthers with 4. 4 minutes exactly left to go, and the free throw in and out, no good, but there's McCarthy with the rebound. McCarthy kicks it back out. Veneros underneath to Cook. Cook and a triple team, up and in. Boy, tough shot, and Cook gets it to go. 37-14 our score. 3:40 left to go, second quarter. Baseline bomb, no good by Jackson Hayes. And the offensive rebound to the Jaguars. Here's Woodward, long range shot, 3, good. And that makes it 37-14. And Coach Kansky, looks like we might have, it's not a timeout, we have an injury. I didn't catch the number there, but Jamison Jelsing checks back in. As the medical staff attends to the injured Panther. Like I said, I can't see. It's to my left and at the end of the bench, so I'll get that player for you when I can. Panthers with it. Torres to Jelsing. Picked up there in front of the Jaguars bench. Tough pass to Veneros. Off the glass. Good, and he's fouled. Just what the doctor ordered for the Panthers here to try and get back in this. 40-14 the score. And it will count. So Aiden Veneros, a chance for a three-point play now. And looking for his 4th play of this half. 3:16 left. The injured player, by the way, just walked behind me, is the sophomore Thomas McCarthy, as he's heading now to the Panther locker room with 3:16 left in the half. Free throw, Veneros, good, and he does complete the three-point play. 40-17 now our score. 23-point lead still for North Creek. Jensen, no-look pass underneath the basket to Dillon, no good, and the Panthers take it away. Nice pass, Torres, Veneros, layup, good. And it's 40-19. Under 3 minutes left to go before halftime. Roman Jackson Hayes on the dribble. Kicks it out, shot taken, far side, no good. Offensive rebound, Woodward for North Creek. And a fresh shot clock for the Jaguars. Jackson Hayes on the dribble, working against Veneros. Another shot taken. Tristan Batista, 3, good. 4th three-pointer this quarter for North Creek, and it's 43-19 now. Underneath. There's Rivers Cook with the 12-footer from the elbow, no good. Rebound Woodward, I should say. Woodward still has it to Jackson Hayes. Going to take the long-range shot, 3, good. And that's the 5th three-pointer now this quarter. It's a 46-19 game. Rivers Cook to the basket, it's good, and he's fouled. And Rivers Cook now with the chance for a three-point play for the Panthers. And it's on Silas Woodward. That's his first and the 7th team foul now on North Creek. So the Panthers in the bonus here the rest of this half. Only 1:55 left to go. At the free throw line is 6'4" senior Rivers Cook. And this foul was on Andrew Jensen and not Woodward. So Andrew Jensen picks up his 2nd and now the 8th team foul on North Creek. All right, Cook at the line. Free throw, good. Makes it a 24-point lead now, 46-22 with 1:50 left to go before halftime. On the dribble for North Creek is Vincent Heng, who is checked in, 5'9" junior. Woodward baseline. Left-handed shot taken from the baseline is no good. That was Hang. And the rebound to Michael Torres. Veneros now to Jelsing down court. Jelsing had a shot, didn't take it, and back out to Veneros. Right-handed dribble, tries to find an opening and can't, and an offensive foul. Good position by Hang underneath, and he celebrates. As Veneros, that's a big one, picks up. I've got him for 3 now here in this first half. We'll see officially. Yeah, that is 3 on Veneros. And that could be important in the second half here for the Panthers. Minute 16 left to go. Raj Dillon for North Creek to Jackson Hayes. Kicks it back out far side. Hang with the left-handed shot. Late whistle that time. And if it's on Veneros, that is number 4 on him already in this first half, and he is going to take a seat, and we're not going to see him for a while here in this second half. To the free throw line is Alan Park for North Creek, who's off the bench, 6'4" junior. His first time in the ball game this afternoon. Another lefty shot on the way, in and out, no good. Substitution for the Panthers. Nahid Saramay checks in. Also checks in is Jackson Bishop back in there as Michael Torres to the Panther bench. Alan Park, free throw, does get the roll on that one, so he is in the scorebook here, and it's 47-22. Bishop at the baseline, dump pass underneath, and it's intercepted by Dillon. And that's a turnover number 11 here on the Panthers this half. Hang the shot, it's good for 3. Vincent Hang, and that is 6 3-pointers in this second quarter for North Creek. How about that? Jelsing now to Bishop, 50-22 our score. Biggest lead of the game right here for the Jaguars. Here's Jelsing in the lane, puts up the nice shot, no good. Good rebound, Rivers Cook underneath, up and in. 8 points in this quarter for Rivers Cook, 2 in the first. 10 points now, double digits for Cook. Here's Silas Woodward for North Creek as it looks like the Jaguars trying for the last shot here in this half to Hang. Back to Jackson Hayes. I wouldn't doubt one bit if Jackson Hayes takes this. Backs up, Steph Curry style, no good, and Rivers Cook the rebound. And that is halftime. Our score from Wenatchee High School in this non-conference, non-league matchup. It's been all North Creek from the King County Conference. It's the Jaguars 50 and the Wenatchee Panthers 24. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back to Wenatchee High School as the halftime show begins right after this.
If you could live anywhere, where would it be? And what would it be like? With today's home values, this is the perfect time to sell and make those dreams real. When you work with a world-class agent at Coldwell Banker, you benefit from trusted guidance and our revolutionary seller's assurance program to make your home sale more rewarding than ever. So it really is true. Your dreams don't have to be just dreams.
You've got a lot to do today. While you're out and about, remember to dispose of your unused medications safely and anonymously. It's a simple act that makes your home a safer place. Next time you're at the pharmacy, just place them in the drop box. To find a location, visit medproject.org.
Hi folks, welcome to Save Mart. How can we help you today?
We're looking for a recliner.
Okay, right this way. Go ahead and move this chase on the other side.
Great, I want that one. I like that one.
That's a great choice.
And I want this one as well.
Okay.
And I definitely want this one.
Ooh. You'll find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
Hi, my car's making a funny noise.
Not a problem. We'll take care of you.
Global Car Care's technicians are ASE Master Techs and well versed in the more
refined methods of vehicular diagnostics.
Number 3 piston and rings have a slight loss of compression, down to 108 pounds. Your transmission is slipping. You're gonna need a service.
Looks like you all set.
These guys? They're good.
Oh, and your spare is flat.
Global Car Care, Wenatchee's top shop.
Today's broadcast also brought to you by our friends at Sangster Motors, family owned and operated, home of the all-new electric Hummer pickup and SUV, and by Global Car Care. Your vehicle is their number one priority. Diesels and European cars are their specialty. You can pick up and drop off if that is convenient for you. You can stop by their website at globalcarcare.net. We are at halftime. Non-league matchup between the Wenatchee Panthers and the North Creek Jaguars, and it has been all the team from the west side here in this first half. North Creek ran out to a 27-9 first quarter lead and then outscored the Panthers 23-15 in that second quarter, and that's where we stand right now. It's North Creek 50 and the Panthers 24, and boy, it has been a three-pointer clinic here put on by the North Creek Jaguars. 6 3-pointers in the second quarter along with 4 in the first, so a total of 10 3-pointers for North Creek in that first half. Boy, this team can really shoot. The Panthers, a bit of a issue with turnovers in the first quarter, took care of the basketball a little bit better in that second quarter, and that allowed the Panthers to kind of stay in this one. But boy, North Creek, a very solid basketball team. We mentioned in the pregame that North Creek defeated Eastmont last night by a final of 81-67, and the Panthers lost their first game of the season on Thursday night to Othello by a final of 78-68. We'll take another 2-minute timeout, and we'll come back and look at halftime stats here on the NCWLIFE Channel right after this.
When your heating or cooling system is giving you trouble, call the diagnostic doctor from Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning.
Here's the culprit right here.
All joking aside, when you call Dick's, you're calling 35 years of experience at customer service right here in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's strongly believes in repairing before replacing, and they service all major brands of HVAC units.
When the people you serve are your friends and family, you see the world a bit differently. You understand that your survival depends on the health and strength of your relationships. Your word is your reputation, and that doing the right thing is the only way of life that matters. At Confluence Health, we remain humble. Trust is a gift that is earned, a privilege, an honor. And we remain grateful for the trust you place in our hands.
You don't have to be a member to enjoy the view and dine in style at Highlander Bar and Grill, located in East Wenatchee. Highlander Golf Course has added 2 state-of-the-art full-swing simulators. Food and drink service is available from our full-service bar and grill, offering breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Indoor and outdoor seating available. Call Shalane, our on-site coordinator, to schedule your special event.
Today's broadcast also brought to you by our friends at Les Schwab. Les Schwab takes your safety seriously every time you stop by. And by Abby's Pizza. For more than 50 years, Abby's has proudly served the Northwest with toppings to the edge, 100% real cheese and freshly rolled dough. Make it an Abby's Pizza tonight. 50-24, North Creek leads it here at halftime. And let's take a look now at our halftime stats. We'll begin with the North Creek Jaguars, led by 2 players, and they have done mainly all of the scoring here in this first half. Andrew Jensen, 17 points in that first half, 3 for 3 from the free throw line, 4 3-pointers in that first half. Also, Roman Jackson Hayes with 14. He's also hit 3 3-pointers in this game, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. 6 points in the half for Silas Woodward, 1 for 1 from the line. 5 points for Tristan Batista, also with the 3-pointer. 3 points for Vincent Hang off the bench. Also Jack Archer with 2, and Tyler McAfee also with 2. Allen Park with 1, a free throw late in that first half. The Jaguars 8 of 10 from the free throw line in that first half and committed only 4 first half turnovers. And now for the Wenatchee Panthers, leading the way is Rivers Cook with 10 points at the break, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. 5 points for Aiden Veneros. He is 1 for 3 from the line. 4 for Michael Torres, 1 of 1 from the charity stripe. 3 points for Thomas McCarthy. Played a pretty solid first half. He's 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. And 1 point for Jamison Jelsing in that first half. Panthers 6 of 11 from the free throw line and committed 11 first half turnovers. All right, we're at the break. Once again, it's been all North Creek, a 27-9 first quarter lead, and then extended that lead to 50-24, and that's where we are here at halftime. We will take another break, and we'll come back with the tip. Second half action, North Creek and Wenatchee on the NCWLIFE Channel.
We were in Roseburg in the early 80s. Our oldest son, Dan, was a defensive back, a starter on that team. They in fact, became Oregon State champions, setting the first undefeated 14-0 season in Oregon's history. And our kids still talk about that. I go back now, too, and I think about all those great days and great times. The neat thing is that we can go back in today and still enjoy the same quality food that we enjoyed 50 years ago. That's legendary.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
The agents of Kennedy Real Estate Group are committed to providing the ideal client experience. We believe in the power of relationships. Why? Because we don't just work here, we live here. From the nonprofits we serve, the parks where we play, and the local businesses we support, our team understands the value of living in the Wenatchee Valley. Let's begin your real estate story.
Hi, my car's making a funny noise.
Not a problem. We'll take care of you.
Global Car Care's technicians are ASE Master Techs and well versed in the more refined methods of vehicular diagnostics.
Number 3 piston and rings have a slight loss of compression, down to 108 pounds. Your transmission is slipping. You're gonna need a service.
Looks like you all set.
These guys? They're good.
Oh, and your spare is flat.
Global Car Care, Wenatchee's top shop.
You've got a lot to do today. While you're out and about, remember to dispose of your unused medications safely and anonymously. It's a simple act that makes your home a safer place. Next time you're at the pharmacy, just place them in the drop box. To find a location, visit medproject.org.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or...
Yeah. All right, we are back. Second half just underway. The Panthers will have it first here to begin this half. Panthers moving from right to left this quarter. Good defense once again by North Creek. Baseline jumper taken Bishop, no good. And the rebound into the hands of Raj Dillon. Back the other way come the Jaguars in their purple away uniforms with the 50-24 lead. Very good team out of the King County Conference. Shot taken, Jensen, 3 good. He's got 20 along with most of those, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 3-pointers for Jensen in this game. How about that? We've got a timeout quickly taken by Coach Kansky as the Panthers are having some issues trying to deal with this very quick-moving zone defense by North Creek, and Coach Kansky wants to talk things over here with Just underway in the third quarter. Once again, our score is North Creek 50 and Wenatchee 24. Today's broadcast brought to you by Confluence Health. High quality care close to home. Confluence Health is dedicated to improving their patients' health with safe, high quality care in 12 communities. And by Together for Youth, they'd like to encourage everyone to dispose of unused and expired prescriptions to protect youth and the environment. You can find a kiosk near you by visiting medproject.org. We are in the third quarter, just underway in the second half, and Coach Kansky, a quick timeout for the Panthers, having some difficulties moving it against a very quick-moving North Creek Jaguars defense. The Jags did make a three-pointer to open this half and have now extended the lead to 53-24. The Panthers have it side out here. Aiden Veneros will bring it in for Wenatchee. 7:10 left to go third quarter. It's Rivers Cook to Jackson Bishop. Top of the key goes right side, Chelsea. Now it's Michael Torres will take the long shot. No good. Bounces off a foot, I believe, but I think we're going to have no foul called. It did go off a foot. So it will be Panther basketball. Fresh shot clock for Wenatchee. They'll bring it in from under their own basket. Lob pass to Cook, and it's thrown away, and now a fast break opportunity. Batista up and in. His first 2 points of the second half. He's got 7 in the game, 55-24. Jelsine with it. Right-handed dribble, picks it up quickly. And now to Michael Torres, top of the key. North Creek once again in that very quick 2-3 zone defense. Veneros, baseline, down to Cook, double teamed in there, and does get the one-hander to go. Nicely done by Rivers Cook. He's got 12, and the first bucket for the Panthers here in this half. Now it's Batista looking for help to Dillon, back to Batista. Michael Torres on him. Panthers have been man-to-man throughout this game. Now Jensen. Rivers Cook a little bit too aggressively on defense, and Jensen will get 3 free throws here as Cook picks up his second personal foul, and that's the first team foul for Wenatchee in this half. Andrew Jensen, 20 points in this game. 5 3-pointers for Jensen. The 6'3 senior. Right-handed shooter, free throw good. He'll get another one. In this 30-point lead now for North Creek, 56-26. Jensen, second free throw is good. Remember, he was fouled on a 3-point attempt, so he's going to get 3 free throws here. And 22 points, leading all scorers so far in this one. Free throw on the way, good, and Jensen converts on all 3 free throws, and that now gets the lead to 58-26. Here's Michael Torres, between the leg dribble. Back to the younger Torres, that's Travis, back to Michael. Now top of the key, Jelsine whips it around near side. Now it's underneath Rivers. Cook short on the shot, gets his own rebound, or does he? And the ball is then taken away by Jensen. To Jackson Hayes, who's been quiet so far this half. Dillon to the basket, wanted a call, didn't get it. And then Jackson Bishop has it stolen away from him, and Bishop comes back and fouls Woodward. Kind of a double whammy, a turnover and then a foul. And that'll be Bishop's 3rd personal foul, and the second team foul now on Wenatchee here in this second half. Jensen side out for the Jaguars. Out to Batista. 5.5 minutes left to go third quarter. Underneath, Dillon took some steps there. No call though. Kicks it out Jensen quickly. Batista left open 3. Good! That's his second 3. And Batista now with 10 points in double digits for the Jaguars. Underneath, Michael Torres, the shot is good. And quiet tonight though, Torres, that's his 6th point for the Panthers. Jackson Hayes gonna stop and pop from 16, good. That's his first bucket of this second half. He's got 16 now in the game as Panthers almost turn it over again there, but it is knocked out of bounds and it will remain Wenatchee basketball. Checking in for the Panthers. Finn Matheson, I believe, has checked in. A couple players from the JV team here, so I'm going to have to get some names, I think, from somebody. Panthers with it. Matheson underneath to Torres. Now it's Michael Torres. The layup is no good. Shot put back up no good. And Andrew Jensen the rebound. Down court, Woodward, good, and he's fouled. Woodward got it to go with the left hand. His first 2 of the second half. This foul is on the Panthers' Travis Torres, his first, and now the Panthers 3 team fouls here in this second half. 4.5 minutes left. Silas Woodward at the line and does complete the 3-point play. 66-28. Checking back in for the Panthers, Nahid Sarabay. As he'll replace Veneros in the Panther lineup. Here's Michael Torres, slowly brings it across the timeline, near side. Matheson, I believe, as I mentioned, and then it's thrown away by Rivers Cook. Quickly down court, Jackson Hayes, layup is good. He's got 18 in this 40-point lead now for North Creek, 68-28. Sarah May inside, shot taken. It's no good. Rebound to Jensen as we dip under 4 minutes now left in the game, or in the third quarter rather. Bautista drives into the key, stops there, tried to dump it to McAfee. The ball is loose and a turnover on North Creek, their first here in this second half. Here's Salome. Far side wing, tried to get it down to Cook. It's kicked. Panthers will get a fresh shot clock and keep the basketball. Timeout called by the Jaguars. 3:39 left to go, and it's been all North Creek. It's North Creek 68, Wenatchee 28. We're back in 60 seconds.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you're calling on 35 plus years of experience in the Wenatchee Valley. Spending extra time in your home, you may have discovered an unwanted aroma. Stinky feet, pets, who knows what. Call Dick's today about installing their Train Clean Effects electronic air cleaner or a Rheem Halo ultraviolet air purifier. Either way, the air quality in your home will be improved. Proudly servicing all of North Central Washington, call 884-6444 today.
The newest generation of GMC Sierra pickups offer the most advanced technology, the strongest selection of powertrain, and everything else you need to work hard, play hard, and explore the boundaries of the Wenatchee Valley and beyond. Take a look at the latest, most luxurious and durable trucks on the market.
You will see why GMC is not your grandfather's pickup.
You want to bet, kid?
Minutes, 39 seconds left to go. Third quarter, Panthers inbounds out of the timeout. Shot by Rivers Cook is good. So the 2 players I didn't know, 21 and 15. 21 is sophomore Finn Matheson, and number 15 is sophomore Thomas Ivy. So there you have it. There's Jensen for a 3, no good. Bautista goes high for that rebound on the baseline, and North Creek will keep possession here. Jackson Hayes drives and then turns it over. Number 2 in this half for North Creek. Back the other way, Michael Torres. Between the leg dribble, shot taken off the side of the rim. I believe it's off of McAfee. It is, and out of bounds, and will remain Panther basketball. Substitution for North Creek is the 5'11 senior Jordan Brown, as he'll replace Bautista in that Jaguar lineup. Clock moving, 2:46 left to go, third quarter. Underneath, it's McAfee as the Panthers turn it over again. And that's number 15 in the game for Wenatchee. There's Brown, far side Woodward. Now it's Jackson Hayes, bombs away, no good. Nice block out by Torres, and back the other way come the Panthers. Torres, coast to coast, flip pass underneath Cook, no good. And there's McAfee, the big 6'5 sophomore, with the rebound for the Jaguars. Now it's Roman Jackson Hayes. Only a junior. What a player he is. With 18 points in this game. Hayes. Spin move, free throw line to Jensen, who's leading all scorers tonight with 23. Jensen, 8 on the shot clock for North Creek. To Brown, and it looked like a double dribble, and it was. And that's 3 turnovers now this half for North Creek as Jelsing checks back in, and he'll replace Rivers Cook here for the last, well, maybe not the entire third period, but a minute 42 left to go. Looks like we might have a running clock here. I don't know if that happens in basketball after a 40-point lead, but I don't think the clock is stopped here. Minute 30 left, third quarter. Torres, far side, Sarame. Baseline. Jelsing can't do anything with it. Now it's Matheson in the lane. The sophomore no good. Gets his own rebound. Falls to the floor. The ball goes out of bounds. And it will be North Creek basketball. Minute 9. Now a minute 4 left to go here in the third as the clock continues to run. Under a minute. Oh, it has been all North Creek. What a very impressive basketball team, as I mentioned, from the King County Conference. Took care of business last night against Eastmont with a 14-point win, and doing a number on the Panthers here at home today. 38-point lead with under a minute left to go, third quarter. Pass, and one player was going one way and the pass went another. And that's turnover number 4 now. Both teams with 4 turnovers here in this second half. Clock moving with 40 seconds left. Third quarter. Underneath, and another turnover on the Panthers, back the other way, and then a turnover on North Creek. So dueling turnovers. And it looked like Torres may make that 2 in a row for the Panthers, and does. That's 17 turnovers now in Wenatchee in this game unofficially. Clock continues to roll. 14 seconds left. That's got to be a 40-point rule that I didn't know about in basketball as well, just like football. And North Creek did reach that point, and there's the shot. Jackson Hayes, good. He's fouled, and he's going to have a chance for a 3-point play with 4.9 seconds left. Jamison Jelsing with his first in the ball game. 14 fouls now on the Panthers. Roman Jackson Hayes at the line. He's only attempted 2 free throws tonight, but does have 20 points and a chance to complete this 3-point play. Free throw on the way, good. 71-30, 3 seconds left third quarter. Torres, will they have time? And I don't think the Panthers got it off. They didn't, and that will do it for quarter number 3. All North Creek after 3. It's the Jaguars 71 and the Panthers 30. Fourth quarter action coming your way in 60 seconds. Stay with us.
I'm Brian Thorpe, and I'm proud to say that Global Car Care is growing. We always do the right thing, and because of that, we're busy, and it's time to hire an experienced automotive technician. We spend as much time with our coworkers as we do our own family. I want them to understand they're not a number here. They're a person with a family, and I want them to be part of this family too. Do you want an owner that understands and respects what you do every day? I'm that guy. Our compensation is the best in the area. I want you to have your career with us.
You don't have to be a member to enjoy the view and dine in style at Highlander Bar and Grill, located in East Wenatchee. Highlander Golf Course has added 2 state-of-the-art full swing simulators. Food and drink service is available from our full-service bar and grill, offering breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. Indoor and outdoor seating available. Call Shalane, our on-site coordinator, to schedule your special event.
Today's broadcast also brought to you by Coldwell Banker Cascade. They are encouraging you to leave your mark. Coldwell Banker Cascade is guiding your home right here in North Central Washington. Fourth quarter underway here at Wenatchee High School, and boy, it has been a very impressive showing by the North Creek Jaguars. A 41-point lead right now, 71-30, as North Creek just commits their 6th turnover here in the second half. But boy, this North Creek team can put it in the hoop. Roman Jackson Hayes with 21 points in this game, and 23 for the senior Andrew Jensen. Been a pretty solid 1-2 punch for North Creek. Sarah May with the shot, no good. The rebound underneath Jelsing, puts it back up, no good. Who's got this one? Jelsing chases his own rebound down. He's on the baseline, double teamed, and now kicks it back out to Jackson Bishop. To Veneros, and then it's stolen away by North Creek all the way down court. Left hand flip layup, Jordan Brown. It's good. 73-30. Remember, this is going to be a very quick quarter, folks. We have a running clock here in this fourth quarter. Sarah May underneath, not a good pass there as it's stolen away. That's now 19 turnovers in this game for the Panthers. 6:42 left to go. Left-handed shot for 3, Vincent Heng, and it's good. His second of the ball game. 76-30. Here's Veneros for the Panthers. Has it again. Once again, zone defense by North Creek. Done an excellent job on the defensive end as well. Nice spin move. Rivers, Cook underneath, up and in. Beautifully done by Cook, and he's got 16. Approaching 6 minutes left now in this one. 76-32. Remember, following this game, Wenatchee Panther ladies will take the court, take on the Sela Vikings. Shot no good underneath. There's McAfee back up with it, and couldn't get it. And Rivers Cook clears the boards for the Panthers. To Veneros, right side, and boy, he took a step but drew the foul. The shot was blocked by McAfee inside, but he did draw the foul before that. This foul is on Vincent Heng, his first. Boy, only the first team foul here in this second half against North Creek. And here we are, about 5.5 minutes left in the fourth. Clock running once again. Veneros inbounds. It's Bishop underneath Cook. Double team. Big McAfee there, and gets a lot of the body. I think he did get all ball, but boy, had a lot of body and fouled Cook. And that'll be Tyler McAfee's second foul. And now the second team foul on the Jaguars here in this second half. Clock is stopped for free throws. Rivers Cook there. 2 out of 3 from the line. Make that 3 of 4 now. And 17 points for Rivers Cook here. He's been pretty solid force for the Panthers in this blowout game here at home. Cook, right-handed shooter. Second free throw too hard, no good. Bishop tried to run it down, couldn't do it though, and North Creek comes up with it. Here's Wang. Heng hands it off to Brown. Crossover dribble, free throw line, shot taken, no good. Rivers Cook, the nice rebound for the Panthers. Back the other way, it's Veneros. Now to Bishop, back top of the key, Cook. Brown is on him. Cook jump step into the lane. Can't get the shot off though. Now shuffles it off to Jelsing. Back to Veneros. Far side. Spins there. Puts the shot up partially blocked, and McAfee excuse me, comes up with the rebound. 2-on-1 opportunity now for North Creek. Shot taken, no good. And that was Jack Archer, can't get it. Veneros back the other way. He's tripped as he crossed half court line. Lands right on his knee, and boy, that hurts if you've ever done that. And the foul is on Jordan Brown, his first. Quickly now, 3 team fouls on North Creek here in the second half. 76-33. By the way, North Creek outscored the Panthers in that third quarter by a 21-6 clip. Underneath, Veneros, layup, nice pass, good. Both teams with 5 points now in this fourth quarter with 3:50 left to go. Allen Park, far side, tried to get it to Archer, and it goes out of bounds. And that's 7 turnovers in this second half for North Creek, 11 in the ball game for the Jaguars. Veneros back the other way for the Panthers. Underneath, here's Jelsey. Boy, point blank shot. Can't get it to go, but does draw the foul, and he'll go to the free throw line. Had a wide open shot under there. And that's Tyler McAfee. That's his third foul, and both teams now with 4 team fouls in this second half. Free throw, no good by Jelsey. 1 of 3 from the line, and only 1 point so far in this game for the senior Jamison Jelsey. Second free throw also short, no good. Rebound to Archer, but he may have been fouled under there. There is a foul. Let's see who this is on. And it's on Rivers Cook, his third. Panthers now with 5 team fouls as Michael Torres checks back in, and he'll replace Travis Torres in the lineup. As North Creek comes back down court. 2:52 left to go, fourth quarter. Panthers have had a tough go of things here today. Vincent Heng with it. Kicks it out. Archer. Jack Archer for 3. No good. Rebound. Veneros has it. A jump ball is called. McAfee had it too. Big height difference there. The alternating possession will go to the Panthers with 2.5 minutes now left to go. Michael Torres on the dribble. Right hand across the timeline. Picked up there by Brown. Jordan Brown now to Jelsey. Right side pass to Torres, no good. Jackson Bishop crashes the boards, does a nice job and keeps the possession alive for the Panthers. What a layup by Torres, can't get it to go. Shot taken by Bishop, no good. And then the rebound to Rivers Cook. Now in the lane, Jelsey, 6-footer, no good. And Archer with the rebound. Boy, great opportunity for the Panthers there, just can't cash in. Jordan Brown back the other way, and a reach-in foul on the Panthers. And this foul is on Jamison Jelsey. 6-team foul on the Panthers, 4 for North Creek with 1.5 minutes left to go. At the elbow, there's McAfee. Wanted the shot and then almost had it taken away, and then does. Nicely done by Jelsey to corral that one down court. And Veneros comes up with that loose ball. Pass underneath. There's Rivers Cook. Back up and in. 19 now unofficially for Rivers Cook in this one as we approach 1 minute left to go. Here's Park, left-hander, under the basket. Beautiful pass. McAfee up and in. Only the 7th point in this quarter for North Creek with 50 seconds left to go, but they really haven't had to score with this 41-point lead. Here's Bishop. He's going to take the long-range shot. It's an air ball that goes out of bounds, and it will be North Creek basketball. .30 seconds left to go here. Play clock and the game clock almost synced up. There's about a second more on the game clock here as Jordan Brown has it. North Creek going to burn as much of this left as they can to Heng. Heng has it, still dribbling, then gets it tipped away from him from behind. Rivers Cook comes up with it. Now to Jelsey, down court, Michael Torres. Layup is good, and that will do it. The Panthers finish on a high note, and that's our ball game. Our final score, North Creek 78, Wenatchee 39. We'll come back with final game stats in 2 minutes. Stay with us.
Hi folks, welcome to Save Mart. How can we help you today?
We're looking for a recliner.
Okay, right this way. Go ahead and move this chair on the other side. You can lift this up.
Great, I want that one. I like that one.
That's a great choice.
And I want this one as well.
Okay.
And I definitely want this one.
Ooh. You'll find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
When your heating or cooling system is giving you trouble, call the diagnostic doctor from Dick Seating and Air Conditioning.
Here's the culprit right here.
All joking aside, when you call Dick's, you're calling 35 years of experience at customer service right here in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's strongly believes in repairing before replacing, and they service all major brands of HVAC units.
We were in Roseburg in the early 80s. Our oldest son, Dan, was a defensive back, a starter on that team. They in fact, became Oregon State champions, setting the first undefeated 14-0 season in Oregon's history. And a lot of people were losing jobs. Friends had left the community. It was a hard time. That football team and companies like Abby's kept that place alive and the community spirit alive. That's legendary.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So it's right here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
All right, we are back courtside where the North Creek Jaguars have defeated the Wenatchee Panthers by a final of 78-39. The Panthers actually outscored the Jaguars in that fourth quarter 9-7, but boy, it was all Jaguars here tonight. A 27-9 first quarter lead. They increased that to 50-24 at halftime, 71-30 after three quarters, and then cruised to that 78-39 victory. Let's take a look at scoring now, beginning with the Jaguars. Leading the way and leading all scorers tonight, Andrew Jensen, 23 points unofficially, 6 of 6 from the free throw line. 21 points for Roman Jackson Hayes. He was 2 for 3 from the line. Also double digits tonight for Tristan Batista. He had 10 points in the game. 9 for Silas Woodward. He was 2 for 2 from the line. 6 points for Vincent Hang off the bench, both 3-pointers. And then 2 points each for Jordan Brown, also Jack Archer, and 1 point for Alan Park. Boy, sizzling from the free throw line for the Jaguars. 13 of 15 from the line, 12 turnovers in this ball game. And now for the Wenatchee Panthers, leading the way, Rivers Cook, a very solid ball game, 10 points in the first half, 9 in the second for 19 points. He was 3 of 5 from the free throw line. 8 points in during the game for Michael Torres. He was 1 for 1 from the charity stripe. 7 for Aiden Veneros. 3 points for Thomas McCarthy and 1 point for Jamison Jelsing. Panthers struggled less than 50% from the free throw line this afternoon, 7 of 15, and committed 19 turnovers. Once again, final score from Wenatchee High School, game 1 of our doubleheader. It was North Creek 78 and the Panthers 79. We will take a break and we'll come back with the second game of our doubleheader. It's the Wenatchee girls taking the court against the Sela Vikings. I'm Gran Olson. Thanks for being with us for the first game, and stick around. We'll be back with you in about a half hour or so here from Wenatchee High School. Until then, have a great afternoon.
Thanks for watching tonight's live coverage of local high school sports on the NCWLIFE Channel, your local TV station. Tonight's broadcast has been brought to you by Abby's Pizza, Biosports Physical Therapy, Clean Connection, Coldwell Banker Cascade, Confluence Health, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Global Car Care, Harvest Valley Pest Control, Highlander Golf Course and Grill, Kennedy Real Estate Group, Les Schwab, Sangster Motors, Save Mart, Together for You, and TC Slingers. This has been a special presentation of NCWLIFE Channel Sports. We now return you to normal programming already in progress.
And the shot, nice shot to the basket.